Hello everybody, you already know what time it is. To be honest, I told myself I wasn't going to do a reading today. I just did not feel like it. I have literally been laying in bed all day because I just have not been feeling good mentally and emotionally, and I just was like, fuck it, you know, we're not gonna do anything today. But then there's a few things that I knew I had to get done. So my intuition kept telling me, like, you know, get up and shower, because I already knew that if I showered, I would feel a little better. Started getting up and I showered. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I have a sonogram tomorrow for the baby. So I had to fill some papers out. So I did that. I cooked myself some dinner, and I just feel so much better now, you know? I feel really good. I have been blessed abundantly today as well. I had my stepmom bought me a bassinet, which I already have 2 of them, but you know what? Why not have 2? And then my cousin, which she's not really my cousin, she's related to my stepmom, her niece, so I just call her my cousin. But my cousin bought me a few gifts for the baby, so I don't know, like, I feel better. I feel way better than what I was feeling. And my intuition already knew that if just take a shower, you know, you're gonna feel better if you do. So I listened to myself. Because there's times where I just don't listen to myself and I feel like shit the whole day. But here we are. We're doing a reading because why not? So let's see. I'm trying to see. We're going to use this deck as a theme because I don't have one yet. I don't know what this reading is going to be about. So I'll give it one more shuffle. All right, so what is the theme for this reading today? What is the theme? Ooh, so we have sacred purpose, eternal flame, and ancestral legacy. So beautiful. I really need to get a new phone case. Okay, so I'm actually going to read this out of the book. This is number 43, and it says, the priestess of the holy fire is bringing you an important message about your sacred purpose. She holds the spark of the eternal flame in her hand, bearing witness to the light of antiquity that lives in each of us. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it's not limited to your own experience. It extends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to your descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energy pulses through your veins and your DNA, and their histories vibrate in the long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your culture, spiritual and familial past, reminding you that it is important to honor your ancestors and consider the value they have brought to your life. Also be conscious of the energy you are perpetuating in the cultural, spiritual, and familial legacy you are leaving behind. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. Ancient priestesses would tend the sacred fire, thereby keeping balance among the elemental kingdoms of earth, air, fire, and water. In fact, you may have had important past lives in such societies, perhaps even as a priest or priestess with this high intention. Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world will resonate within you. It is up to you to hold all that is sacred as your charge and your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore balance to Mother Earth once again. I'm so sorry if I just like butchered what I am reading. The affirmation is, I honor the eternal flame within. I value my ancestral heritage and I perpetuate. Why is that word so weird to me? I perpetuate. I don't know. That sounds so weird. It doesn't even sound right. Anyways, I perpetuate the sacred energy for those yet to come. Okay. So the energy that I'm feeling from this is, there is something here that you're meant to create, right? And there's something here you're meant to create. But you may be feeling a little bit out of balance right now, okay? I don't know why, but for some of you guys, I'm hearing get a DNA test. Okay, so maybe you're able to connect deeper with your ancestors, you know, to understand, you know, where you're truly from, where your ancestors truly come from. I feel like for others of you, your ancestors, oh my goodness, excuse me. For others of you, your ancestors have been trying to reach out to you guys. I don't know about y'all, but the way that I connect with mine, I have an altar for one of my ancestors, or even just deities that I connect with. It's more so deities. But I have a altar literally right in front of me, well, right to the side of me. And I give them offerings, you know, money, food, fruits. There's crystals. I put candles on there. But, you know, just really connecting with them every day, which is something I've been lacking, so I can't really even say anything about it. But just allowing yourself to connect with your ancestors every day, get to know them, I feel like will definitely help you guys. So let's see. Let's get some more information about our ancestors. What I should have did was, I have this tarot that is very diverse, but this is a tarot that wanted to come out, and this is Tarot of the Angels. And I haven't used this deck in a very, very long time. King of Pentacles and the Sun, but I'm not going to take it. We have the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck is a 9. That's what the card looks like. So this is telling me that your ancestors are trying to guide you right now, okay? That's going to come in as your intuition as well. You know, really listening to your intuition, really listening to your body, okay? I think a lot of people have a hard time distinguishing what is intuition, what is anxiety, you know, what is trauma. And one of the things that I've learned, and I've heard other people say this as well, it's literally your gut feeling. It's literally what you are feeling. It's not what you're thinking, right? Because I think a lot of people tend to kind of go with what they're thinking, but that's not what it is. It's more so, what do you feel in your body? You know, what is your gut telling you? And sometimes, you know, we do have to do work. Not sometimes. A lot of the times we have to do work in order to restore that balance from within us. So I feel like you guys are definitely being led right now, okay? But again, it's listening to yourself, listening to your ancestors, listening to your angels, listening to the deities, you know, you work with. I had a very weird encounter today, which, wow. Okay, so we have the Devil. So you know what this card is reminding me of is, you know how you have like, you see the depiction of, you have the angel on one of your shoulders and then you have the devil on the other. That's kind of like what the feeling that I'm getting is, that you guys kind of like go back and forth between, we're gonna say between the mind and the heart, right? And I feel like sometimes it can lead you down a path that is probably not the best for you. But it's not to say, you know, it, to me personally, like with my own experiences, like every single path that I have taken, it has shown me something about myself. Sometimes it's a little bit more destructive, you know, but nonetheless, it's still shown me something. So you guys may be having, you know, maybe dealing with that of, you know, well, which one do I trust? Which one can I trust? And like I said, you really want to, if you're trying to lead by intuition, really lean into what your body is feeling, okay? Does it feel right for you? Are you full of anxiety? You know, if you're full of anxiety, then you're probably taking a path that isn't for you. For others of you guys, you guys may be struggling with some sort of shadow self, okay? And I'm also hearing a trauma bond. So you may be, yeah, you guys may be in a trauma bond, okay? So you may be in a relationship with somebody, even a friendship, where, again, you're bonded to this person. You're bonded with them through trauma, okay? So they may feel very familiar for you, and the reason being is because you guys share some sort of trauma with one another. We have the Seven of Chalices. So again, you know what? These kind of look like the devil's hands in the background. It's so weird because you can see like an entity holding this sheet with all these cups, and then you see like there's an angel's hand that is, you know, on the back of this person, and these hands that's holding the sheet, it looks like the devil's hands. So you may be presented again with a lot of different choices right now, like which choice should I make? Is this the right choice? Is this the right path? And again, I'm feeling that you really need to tap into your intuitive side, okay? And I always tell people this, like, you want to trust yourself, okay? A lot of people tend to come to tarot readers, you know, for advice, and it's not to say like don't come to us, right? But the goal for me is I want you guys to trust yourself, okay? Yeah, maybe you need to come see me a few times, okay? But I don't want you to come see me for the rest of your life. I want you to start building trust within yourself. I want you to start trusting yourself, so that way you don't need me anymore. That way you don't have to come on here and read or get, you know, readings. I want you to start trusting yourself. Build that trust within yourself. You know, trust me, you know. But is it difficult to trust yourself if you're somebody who doesn't? Absolutely. Absolutely. But there's some sort of choice here that you're needing to make, okay? We have the Queen of Swords. There's something here that you guys need to be stern with, okay? I feel like your mind causes a lot of overthinking and even this feeling of denial. And I feel like you guys need to cut that habit out. And that could be very well the shadow that's coming up for you guys. You know, where did you first feel that? Like, when did you stop trusting yourself? When did you feel like you couldn't trust yourself anymore? And remember, that's going to take some digging, right? Yeah, look at that. We got death. Yeah, I mean, when did you stop trusting yourself? For others, when did you become so defensive? Why are you so defensive? What makes you indecisive? What makes you feel like you can't choose for yourself? What makes you feel like you have to seek other people's opinions in order to move forward, in order to make some sort of decision? We got the Temperance card in reverse. So again, there's something here that's out of balance, out of whack, okay? Which makes sense as to why your ancestors are stepping in, or your, you know, just your guides, you know, whatever it is that you work with, whatever it is that you believe in. You know, what is keeping you out of balance? There's something here in your life. We have the Six of Chalices at the bottom of the deck. And this is telling me, oh wow. This is telling me that this may be something from your childhood, from your past, okay, that is coming up for you guys. Again, that shadow, there's some sort of shadow here that's popping up for you guys. And interesting enough, this devil just keeps popping up a lot. It's so weird to me, because I'll have to explain to you guys in a bit. But look, we also have the Nine of Swords, but look, I mean, they look like the same entity. There's something here within your subconscious mind, within the subconscious body, is trying to get your attention. It's trying to talk to you, okay? It's trying to tell you something. There's actually this, I'm gonna read you guys this quote that came out to me yesterday, and it kind of like slapped me in the face, because I was like, okay, like I already knew this, but like reading it, seeing it in front of my face, it just like I said, it just slapped me in the face. I actually have it right here. Oh God, Jesus. And it says, that which is blocked and buried within you forms the root of fear. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. And the theme of this card is freeing yourself. But I'm going to read that again, okay? That which is blocked and buried within you forms a root of fear. Fear is caused by blockages in your energy. So a lot of you guys may be making decisions based on fear, okay? Based on lack. When did that first start for you? For some of you guys, again, you may be in a relationship, in a friendship, something that is based off of a trauma bond, and that is what's keeping you out of alignment, okay? Allowing yourself to be here, allowing yourself to stay here. Some of you guys need to place boundaries with this person, with the situation. Some of you guys need to put an end to this situation, okay? Because again, you're choosing to stay because of fear. Interesting. Let's see, what else can you tell me? We have intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. The feeling that I'm getting is that some of you guys you're very analytical, okay? You try to seek out answers by educating yourself, okay? By looking elsewhere, okay? You look outside of yourself. You don't look at you for the answers. You feel like you need to go to a tarot reader, or maybe you feel like you need to ask advice, you know, to your friends, to your families, to your lovers, not realizing that you hold that power and that knowledge within yourself. But there's some sort of perception here that also needs to be changed, okay? And you do need to be more flexible within yourself, more open with yourself. That's too many. We have relationships. I love this card so much. Okay, so we have, oh, by the way, the first card is the crown, and then the relationships card is the sacral. So I'm actually going to read the relationships card. If I can find it. Okay. This card is an invitation to consider your relationships with self and others in this way, to see those around you in their highest light and to acknowledge yourself within this light. Stop for a moment and reflect upon your primary relationships with friends, loved ones, family, and colleagues. Consider the balance of energy exchanged, the emotional wants and needs that each relationship give and receive from you. Now is a good time to expand your respect for yourself and those with whom you share relationships. Look for the things that are great about your relationship and why you love the people you do. Explore your level of giving and your willingness to receive. Who do you hold back energy from, and who do you perhaps overgive to in compensation for some insecurity or fear of loss? It is time to honor the beauty and the sacred in your relationships. Acknowledge your own needs and wants and honor the needs of others. Look for the hidden gift in each other. Accept each person for who they are without trying to change or control them. Empower yourself to be with those who inspire you and to inspire those you are with. Recognize each relationship as a mirror reflection and a doorway to greater realization of your true self. Life is relationships. Support each other and grow and to shine. So exactly. And like I was saying, you know, for some of you guys may be giving too much to somebody else, okay, in fear of that person leaving. That described it perfectly, okay? For others, you may be afraid to give more of yourself. That's why I was saying for some of you guys, there needs to be boundaries, and for others, you definitely need to cut something or somebody out, okay? But I always tell people, you know, focus on yourself, do that work within yourself first, and then you will start to see that the physical world starts to change with you, right? Because you're no longer in that vibration, in that frequency. And the reason why things kind of stay the same is because you yourself, you haven't cut out that part of you that still resonates with that. Okay. So let's see. Let's get an astrology card. So let's see I don't know what is going on astrologically that is affecting you, or some more information. I think the video I did yesterday was about relationships, and it was so funny how in the beginning of it, you know, it was heavily focused on, you know, somebody's trying to do something, and then we ended it with it basically being mirrored back to us, which is why I love doing readings, because it just mirrors us, right? We're seeing ourselves in a different person, and probably in a completely different way, you know, maybe in a way that we didn't acknowledge. But look at that. We have Cancer, which is I feel. So what was I saying in the beginning? This is an opportunity and a moment for you guys to truly get in touch with your body, with your emotions. What is it that you're feeling? What is your gut trying to tell you? Okay? What is your intuition trying to tell you? This is an opportunity for you guys. Yeah, like we have Pluto transformation. And then we also have Sagittarius, which is icy. And then look, Mercury wanted to pop Mercury wanted to pop out, and we have the mind. So Mercury retrograde may be playing a huge part right now in your life as well, okay? It is in Libra, so Libra is the ruler of relationships. So again, there may be a big emphasis on relationships right now, okay? Looking at the dynamics that you're in, looking at the dynamics that you allow yourself to be in, okay? And again, really allowing yourself to feel things, see things for what they are, right? The mind, again, the mind is a trickster. So what are you feeling? We do have this other card of seeing at the bottom of this deck. This is perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity, okay? I'm going to read this out of the book real quick because I really love these cards. So it says, this card is an invitation to seek knowledge and expand your perception of reality. See yourself and other people as spiritual beings on a journey. Recognize the patterns that are playing out in your life and the role you play or could play in the world. Take pleasure in being part of the ongoing development of the universal consciousness. Enjoy the process of gradually learning about your place in the world. Why can I not read today? Through introspection, we grow to understand ourselves. We also begin to see the other people, situations, and the world with a more expanded sense of clarity. Now is a great time for self-reflection, journaling, meditation, for looking within. Ask yourself to reveal a higher view of your path and be open to seeing anew. Be willing to let go of restricted ways of seeing things. Be open to not knowing and not understanding some things. Acknowledge new ideas, slowly allowing yourself to evolve in your place in the world to unfold. It is time to see beyond all preconceived limitations to the deeper truth within. Be present in the physical, but see beyond it, opening to a wider view of your reality. Look for the positive and the good in all people and situations, even amidst seeming imperfection. Look for the beauty in life, and it will reveal itself in you and to you. Take a fresh look at yourself and the world you are creating. Seek deeper meaning and underlying truth. Open yourself to the eagle's view, seeing both the bigger picture and the finest detail from great heights. Call upon your inner eye to see the highest truth, okay? So, it's reminding me, again, what are you feeling? What are you seeing? Okay. So let's see. I'm going to end this reading off with an Isis card. But, let's get one. Balance is very important here. We have nothing will come of this situation. Okay. So again, for some of you guys, there's a relationship that you're in that is no longer serving its purpose. It's like the expiration date on that relationship is done. Okay. It's expired. It's dead. There's nothing more you can create from this relationship. The only thing that it's going to create is more chaos, more heartache. We have nothing is yet set in stone. Things are always changing, right? Things are always changing. Energy is always flowing. Energy never stops for nothing, for nobody. Okay? So you still have a chance here to do something, to choose a different path. Okay? But I think that in order for this to happen, there needs to be some sort of hold on your emotions, okay? You guys may get overwhelmed with feeling things, which is why feeling is so important in this reading, because you guys may get very overwhelmed with, you know, the emotions that do come up. But we do have a new star is coming. There's something new here that's trying to manifest for you. But again, you're not allowing it. So this is going to be a time for you guys to really work through your fears. You know, what scares you? What are your insecurities? You know, what's your shadow self? Get to know your shadow self. Don't be scared of it, okay? Accept it with open arms. Your shadow isn't here to scare you, although a lot of the times most of us are afraid of it. But it holds the most precious and most beautiful parts of you, those parts of you that you've abandoned, that you've rejected. And the reason being is because there may have been somebody in your life who played that role, okay? Who played that role of rejecting who you were in all your forms. Okay, and this is the last card. We have power over 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Beautiful card. Well, let's read and let's see what Mother Isis has to say. All right, and it says, you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effort. It's almost like the energy that I'm getting is like alchemy, learning how to alchemize, you know, this heavy energy, you know, using it as power for yourself, but again, using it in a very respectful, kind, compassionate way, right? Because sometimes we use our power in a very destructive way. Power can go both ways. So it's not using it, you know, to maybe like get revenge on people or, you know, to talk ill about people, but instead it's harnessing that energy and alchemizing that energy and bringing back your own power within yourself and choosing to do something differently, okay? What can you do differently for yourself? When we start listening to ourselves, that's when we're going to know. So that's all I have. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys have done something that makes you absolutely happy today. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at. It's nighttime where I'm at. I'm gonna be heading to bed soon because I have an appointment at 8:30 in the morning. So I hope this resonates with you guys in some way, shape, or form. Remember, I'm just here to help, to guide. And like I was saying in the beginning, I want you guys to eventually be able to trust yourself, okay? That is such an important aspect to this journey, because when you start to trust yourself, you're able to take yourself to higher places that you would have never imagined were possible. So, thank you guys.